Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Owners, they're looking to lure back their employees, throwing in new incentives, including bonuses, wage increases, sign-on rewards as well.
But Victor, our next guest, is going even further. He's offering to pay college tuition for his employees. Skylar Reeves owns 5 restaurants throughout Prescott, Arizona, with a 6th one in the works. Skylar, great to see you. Before we get to this very cool, and I can't wait to hear how you're doing this, incentive for luring workers back, why? Why are you having such a hard time finding workers for your restaurants?
Well, in my experience, there's 2 main reasons. The number one reason is the unemployment, the enhanced unemployment benefits. So with my experience, I've had several people come to me and basically say, look, when I can't get unemployment anymore, we'll come back. It's a tough job. These are entry-level jobs. And so when you kind of feel like we're competing with that unemployment rate a little bit. So I think that's the number one cause in my experience. We've also had talks with employees saying, look, I want to come back to work, but can you guarantee me that I'm going to make more than I would on unemployment? For a tipped person, you can't necessarily guarantee what kind of tips they are. You can make a good guess, but for someone that's in a tight financial situation, no one wants a pay cut, right? So that's kind of the experience we've had. I think the other issue is that right at the beginning of the pandemic, when we had to lay so many people off, some of those workers immediately went to work for someone else that was hiring. And if you remember in the beginning there, the people that were hiring was Costco, Walmart, Amazon, those folks. And I think some of those guys and gals are just kind of in their routine at their new gig. And I think that's part of the reason as well.
Yeah, it's interesting that we heard from the president earlier today that he said that the additional unemployment benefits, there was no measurable way that he saw that those were keeping people from returning to work. So I want to pull that thread a little later, but I don't want to get too far beyond what your actual offer is, because for employees, potential employees, this could be huge. Tell us what the offer is.
Sure. So, we want to be a great company to work for. We want to be a company that people seek us out to come work for us. And so we want to reinvest in our workforce. So college tuition is one way that we can do that. And so, we were kind of racking our brains. How can we get more people to apply? How can we get more people to come on in? And so I partnered up with a Young Light College, local community college here. And so to where full-time employees that work 32 hours, an average of 32 hours a week, and are benefit eligible, so about after 90 days, I, or the company, will pay their tuition as they go throughout the community college. So we think that we'll attract some ambitious people, young people that are in college, and also break down a barrier there that, maybe some folks that already work for us that were thinking about going to college, but they feel like they can't afford it. It's one more bill they can't take on, that we can offer something good for those too.
Oh my gosh, Skylar, what an exciting offer. I mean, that's, I worked in restaurants throughout my teens. I would have loved an offer like that. But let me just show you the math for a second. Just help me understand the math, because in Arizona, where you are, the average benefit that people are getting with the enhanced benefits that you talk about are $537 a week. Minimum wage is $486. Would it have been more economical or affordable for you to just give people $50 more a week? How can you afford to pay their tuition?
Well, we like I said, we want to reinvest into our workers, so the wages are going up already. I want to, if someone comes to work for us for 2 years while they go to college and they walk away from the company with a college degree or moving on to a four-year university, that's a huge plus. I'm in this business to make money, but I'm also in this business to affect people in a positive way, not just our guests, but our employees as well. And I think racing that wage up, it's already happening. We're already giving giving increases. But, I want you to kind of imagine your job as a dishwasher or a prep cook, and so you're going to wash dishes for 40 hours a week, or you're going to stay home for 40 hours a week, so that's what you're up against if you're going to give the person an extra few dollars.
All right, I'm going to stop them right there. The money does make a difference. And because people are not offering wages that people want, the average person on unemployment, it's going to be an ongoing problem, y'all. This ain't going away. So, yeah, you may cut people off, but I'm just telling you, this is going to be an ongoing problem in America. You may still see this even in 2022. You're going to still have a boatload of jobs out here, and people are just not going to be biting. So, that sounds okay. So, this restaurant owner is offering college tuition to attract workers. Yeah, you will attract workers, but I'm not sure about older workers, because young workers maybe, but when you start getting older, and he probably don't even want older people there, that could be it too. But I think that only attracts a certain group of people. And I'm not familiar with Prescott, Arizona. Those of you that are familiar, I mean, are there a lot of people like us there? I'm just wondering. It just don't sound like it is. I'm just wondering. So I'm sure a lot of places of employment are going to come up with more creative things that they think will lure people in. But at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a long road ahead for America. It really is. And if this place shut down again, which I believe it will, now you got these people are determined to keep it open no matter what. I think they're going to fail at their venture to keep this open. It is going to close again. And, and there is things spreading across the country, but they made it so now you can't talk about certain things on YouTube, which is fine. Technically, I got my podcast. I can talk about whatever I want over there. And, there's other ways we can communicate this thing. It doesn't have to be on YouTube. But y'all, please tell me what you think about what you just heard. This restaurant owner wants to lure workers by offering to pay their college tuition. And he's talking about just the local college, not anywhere you want. And that's another issue with what he's offering. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.